Speculative evolution is a subcategory of speculative fiction which delves into the realm of hypothetical life scenarios and evolution. Commonly referred to as speculative biology or speculative zoology, works from this genre often weave tales of alien species developing on planets beyond Earth or alternate realities where terrestrial life forms evolve differently. Its science-heavy approach and basis in biology make it a basis in biology make it a distinctive subset of hard science fiction. Speculative evolution finds its roots in the annals of sci-fi literature dating back to H.G. Wells's 1895 novel, The Time Machine. The dawn of the modern speculative evolution genre is commonly traced back to Dougal Dixon's 1981 book After Man, which introduced a fully developed future Earth inhabited by over 100 fictional species. Dixon's work and similar subsequent creations are grounded on realistic biological principles and aim to reflect reality, such as evolution and climate changes, through the use of creative yet plausible examples. The genre, as not only a source of entertainment, but also an academic and scientific resource, has been acknowledged and debated since the publication of After Man. Speculative evolution can help unravel and display patterns observed in the past and present, and predict potential responses of certain organisms and species to ecological changes by extrapolating these patterns into the future. Occasionally, the imagined creatures from the realm of speculative evolution are found to have actually existed, such as an imaginary filter, feeding anomalocarid illustrated in the 2013 book All Year Yesterday, and later identified through a 2014 fossil discovery of the real Thomasiocurus anomalocarid. These narratives primarily underscore the vast expanses of imagined ecosystems intricately woven into their tales. A notable example is Burroughs' creation of Barsoom, an adaptation of Mars that starred in 10 of his novels published between 1912 to 1941. This Martian world, complete with its alien beings and varied Martian cultures, brought the outdoors of another planet alive. Stanley Weinbaum tales similarly host well-conceptualized extraterrestrial life forms. As Frederick Pohl observed, sci-fi aliens underwent a significant transformation with Weinbaum. They moved beyond the limitations of humanized beings and adopted unique orientations, rewiring the reader's experience of alien encounters. An interesting depiction of human history spanning across 2 billion years and 18 human species was brought to life in the 1930 future history novel, Last and First Men, a story of the near and far future by Olive Stapledon. Predicting genetic engineering and embracing the concept of a collective consciousness, it marked major strides in storytelling within the genre. Similarly, Gerald Siner's The Snouters, The Form and Life of the Rhinogrades, made headway in 1957, with its fictional evolution and biology theory. Rhinogrades, although confined to the scope of an island archipelago, it generated a myriad of satirical follow-ups that carried forward the narrative's legacy. By 1976, Leo Lionni introduced Parallel Botany, an imaginative guide on non-existent plants. Parallels have been drawn between this work and Italo Calvino's 1972 novel Invisible Cities, which described 55 cities conjured up in a dialogue between Marco Polo and Kublai Khan. The limitation of reality in both these works is only as vast as the human capability to visualize them. Dougal Dixon's After Man is often credited as one of the foundational works of speculative evolution. Published in 1981, its groundbreaking narrative depicted a speculative ecosystem involving a whole new world with a multitude of species. Owing to the illustrations and mainstream publication, the concept of creating comprehensive speculative worlds became more accessible. Dixon arguably remains a pinnacle figure in the domain of speculative evolution, with 3 more successful books, The New Dinosaurs and Man After Man, in his repertoire. In the expansive field of speculative evolution, which considers potential future biological developments, much of the contemporary explorations draw inspiration from the work of Dougal Dixon. His innovative exploration of climate change in his piece Man After Man, where he delves into the concept through the perspective of future human descendants, continues to resonate in today's society. The concept of speculative evolution bridges the gap between entertainment and education, providing a captivating yet informed means of understanding natural processes. Rooted in scientific principles, works in this domain serve as a creative proxy to understand and absorb real evolutionary history as these imaginative worlds unfurl. They often mirror ecological realities and provide a broader perspective on our existing understanding of life. A noteworthy trait of speculative evolution is the potential for accurate prediction of future biological discoveries, as seen through the work of artist John Meszaros. He visualized a filter feeding Anomalocarid satecharis, which then remarkably resembled the real Cambrian Anomalocarid Tamasiocaris, discovered a year later as an acknowledgement of this prediction. The Tamasiocaris was categorized under a new classification labeled Cetiocaridae. Dougal-Dixon's The New Dinosaurs, creatively inspired by emergent paleontological ideas of its time, painted a rather unconventional image of dinosaurs as lively, active creatures. In stark contrast to their conventional depiction as slow and clumsy, substantiating this depiction was Dixon's keen adaptation of the ideas of renowned paleontologists like Robert Bacher and Gregory S. Paul. Interestingly, many of the dinosaurs featured in his book have now been discovered to bear an uncanny resemblance to actual creatures of the Mesozoic era. Furthermore, Dixon's work After Man served as a foretelling time capsule, envisioning a sixth mass extinction long before the concept of Anthropocene took root, and introduced the idea of global warming before it became a ubiquitous concern. Evidently, the relevance and value of Dixon's work in the realm of speculative evolution continues to echo today, seamlessly intertwining entertainment, education, and ecological concern. The two-part series All Yesterdays and All Your Yesterdays, 2017, creatively explores speculations about real and hypothetical prehistoric creatures while ensuring that the interpretations don't contradict existing fossil records. These speculations are akin to those of Dixon's works on speculative evolution, but aim to challenge conventional ideas about how these creatures lived instead of creating entirely new ecosystems. This approach has sparked a new wave of artists who challenge traditional paleoart by pushing the boundaries of interpretation when depicting prehistoric life. The evolutionary journey of imagined organisms also plays a significant role in biology education. Examples of this are Caminalcules, invented animal-like life forms used to facilitate understanding about phylogenetics, and other fictitious creatures, including dragons and aliens, which help elucidate concepts of evolution and systematics. Speculative evolution is not confined to academic circles. It often makes its way into mainstream education through museum exhibitions. Exhibitions like After Man and The Future is Wild use fictional future creatures to educate audiences about biology and evolution. A significant area in speculative evolution is the contemplation of practical extraterrestrial life and their potential ecosystems. Blocks like Furahan Biology, for instance, employ logical scientific principles to outline the biomechanics of conjectural alien life. Even if these terms like astrobiology, xenobiology, or exobiology are used, they're connected to concrete scientific fields that are largely separate from speculative evolution. However, in the past, thinkers like Carl Sagan and Edwin Salpeter ventured into bold ideas about alien life forms, speculating about possible ecosystems in the atmospheres of gas giant planets such as Jupiter. In the context of alien life speculations, writers and artists often design life forms that could inhabit planets incredibly different from Earth, taking into account not just biological aspects, but also chemistry, astronomy, and laws of physics. They also delve into extreme environments, such as Robert Forward's 1980s Dragon Egg, which imagines life on a neutron star, with incredibly high gravity, energy-rich environment, and miniature mountain ranges. They picture a time when the star cools down and chemically stable life evolves at a rapid pace, leading to the creation of Chila, a civilization living at 1,000,000 times the speed of humans. On some occasions, creative idea exploration can lead artists and writers to conceptualize similar interpretations independently. This phenomenon, termed convergent speculation, echoes the scientific concept of convergent evolution. Exploring the potential evolution of alien life has been a popular theme in various mediums of speculative fiction. Notable examples include Dougal-Dixon's book Green World, TV specials like Natural History of an Aliens and Extraterrestrial, and online artistic endeavors such as Sniad and Faraha. This speculative biology has ingrained itself in popular culture through its portrayal in science fiction. The alien life cycle showcased in Alien 1979, believed to be based on actual parasitoid wasps, is a striking example. Then there's James Cameron's Avatar, where the creation of a fictional biosphere, complete with scientifically plausible alien species, was carefully constructed by a team of experts. Inspirations from earthly species like pterosaurs, microraptors, and great white sharks were skillfully merged to craft an alien world. More recent films like 2022's Avatar, The Way of Water continue to earn praise for their credible creature design rooted in evolution and ecology. Alternative evolution, akin to alternate history, lets us imagine possible outcomes for Earth's past to conceive new life forms and ecosystems. These often involve scenarios where non-avian dinosaurs survive presently. This theme, despite being a staple in many science fiction narratives, received a thorough exploration in Dixon's The New Dinosaurs. In this work, we don't just see dinosaurs surviving unchanged, but evolving beyond the Cretaceous period. This concept inspired the Speculative Dinosaur Project, a valuable collaborative online project that extends this zoological world-building tradition. The study of future evolution, the theorized progression of life on Earth in epochs to come, is a fascinating branch of speculative evolution. This form of biological forecasting often predicts a future influenced by human-induced mass extinction events leading to the fall of civilizations. It predicts that plants and animals that survive such an event would evolve into entirely new species. Writings such as The Time Machine by Wells in 1895 helped to lay the foundation for this field of thought, but it was deeply established by Dixon's Afterman in 1981. This work depicted his vision of an evolved ecosystem 50 million years into the future. Dixon's other similar work, Man After Man in 1990, explored hypothetical future human evolutionary paths. Peter Ward's Future Evolution in 2001 presents scientifically plausible predictions about the patterns of future evolution. Ward juxtaposes his forecasts with those of Dixon and Wells and tries to comprehend the workings of mass extinctions and subsequent ecosystem recovery. He cites champion supertaxa, species which speciate fastest as the likely inheritors of the post-extinction world. Notably, Ward references paleontologist Simon Conway Morris's observation that Dixon's seemingly fantastical creatures reflect nature's tendency to converge on similar body forms. While Ward terms Dixon's visions as semi-whimsical, he continues to use the concept of analogous evolution prevalent in speculative zoology. The narrative of future evolution has spread beyond books, featuring on television as well. Dougal Dixon contributed as a consultant to shows like The Future is Wild in 2002 and was also seen in Primeval between 2007 and 2011. Moreover, literature, particularly science fiction, often explores future evolution. Novels such as Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut in 1985, Evolution by Stephen Baxter in 2002, and All Tomorrows by C.M. Koseman in 2008 all envisage the future evolution of humanity. This speculation has also influenced bioart, highlighting its significant role in contemplating the future of human species. In the intriguing world of Batrachitera, a fictitious planet named Hike takes center stage. On this planet, a diverse array of frog species, planted there by humans, thrives under the pretext of batrachitoxin research. The focus is fundamentally on the interplay between fiction, science, and mankind's innovations.